In this video, we are going to discuss a truly fascinating and frankly wild question, one that pushes the boundaries of science and imagination. Can cloning, this incredible feat of modern biology, actually bring back extinct animals? Now, if you are picturing a majestic herd of woolly mammoths marching through snowy plains, reclaiming their ancient territory, or perhaps a flock of dodos waddling around parks, no longer a symbol of extinction, but a living, breathing reality, you're definitely not alone in that vision. It's something that feels like it's straight out of science fiction, a concept explored in countless books and movies. But thanks to the rapid advancements in modern genetics, this once unthinkable possibility might actually be within our reach. Let's break it down and explore the science behind it. Cloning at its core is basically making a genetic copy of an organism. Scientists carefully extract DNA from a preserved specimen, like a remarkably well-preserved frozen mammoth discovered in the Siberian permafrost, and then, with incredible precision, insert that DNA into the egg cell of a close living relative, such as the modern Asian elephant. Then, with a little bit of luck, meticulous technique, and a whole lot of dedicated lab work, you might just get a living, breathing animal that's essentially a genetic twin of the long-gone extinct species. Sounds relatively simple in theory, right? But here's the crucial thing to remember. It's definitely not. DNA, that delicate blueprint of life, breaks down significantly over time, especially after being exposed to the elements for thousands of years. For iconic animals like the woolly mammoth or the flightless dodo, the sheer challenge of finding usable, relatively undamaged DNA is a monumental hurdle. But groundbreaking new advances, most notably CRISPR gene editing technology, are revolutionizing the field, letting scientists carefully patch up the damaged DNA or even painstakingly piece together entire genomes from tiny fragments. It's a bit like trying to assemble a complex jigsaw puzzle with half of the pieces completely missing, and without even having the picture on the box to guide you. And it's crucial to remember that it's not just about the science and the technical feasibility. The ethical considerations are a major and essential part of the conversation. Imagine successfully bringing a species back to life after centuries of absence. Where exactly would it live in our modern world? Would these resurrected creatures inevitably suffer in captivity, or could they potentially disrupt and negatively impact existing delicate ecosystems? Some scientists and conservationists strongly argue that we should prioritize focusing our resources and efforts on saving currently endangered animals instead, while others passionately see de-extinction as a potentially groundbreaking way to actively fix past ecological mistakes and restore lost vital parts of our planet's biodiversity. Animated scientists weigh in. One argues we could unlock and learn so much invaluable information from these resurrected animals about the intricate processes of evolution, the dynamics of disease, and even the complexities of climate change. Another counters, but what about the fundamental issue of animal welfare and the ethical implications of bringing back a species into a world it no longer understands? And realistically, would bringing back just a few individual animals really be enough to help the species truly thrive and establish a healthy, genetically diverse population? So, could we realistically see woolly mammoths or dodos roaming the earth again in our lifetime? Well, maybe. There are already ongoing attempts to clone the Pyrenean ibex, a species that went extinct only recently, and several dedicated labs around the world are actively working on ambitious projects aimed at reviving the passenger pigeon. And of course the iconic thylacine, also widely known as the Tasmanian tiger, a fascinating extinct marsupial. But even if we do ultimately succeed in these de-extinction efforts, these animals would inevitably face a world that is fundamentally and totally different from the one they originally left behind. In the end, the endeavor of cloning extinct animals is far more than just a complex technical and scientific challenge. It's a profound question about our core values as a society and how we ultimately want to shape the future of our planet. Will we, as a global community, use this incredible and unprecedented power responsibly and ethically, or will we risk repeating the mistakes of the past? Only time, with its relentless march forward, will ultimately tell us the answer. If you enjoyed this exploration of de-extinction, tap that like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on our next deep dive into the wonders of science.